I would like to begin, so you could type in this, the whole address in your browsers, and you will see the video activity that I have created to practice with you. It's a collaborative activity. That means you should work in pairs. But today that we all have computers, maybe we could work individually, right? Please open your QR readers. I'm going to have to do this, yeah. Text.
Do we have to work from the laptops? Or?
Right, yeah, you have to work from your laptop. You can work from your cell phones, but I'm not sure if...
we can read it.
There. That's the website. Please scan it and you will see the website there. Because maybe you have to you do have to log in using your Gmail accounts. Try logging in, please, with your Gmail accounts.
But we haven't
signed
up.
I guess it's
Log in
to
with the
access.
sign up, with the Gmail account. You don't have to sign up. Okay, so you have already registered. You have to use add the class with this code. AA7232.
But we have to log in first.
Yes, but do not sign up. Just log in with your Gmail or Facebook account.
Yeah.
Yes?
And then we choose a student.
Yes, and then you type in that code. Yeah. Click there. No, the thing is that you're registered as a teacher.
Registered as a teacher.
As a student, okay, so add class and you have to select.
Registered as a teacher.
And there you have to write.
But I can do it. I mean, I registered as a teacher, but I can't do it.
Yeah. Okay. So you should all be in the video. You should all click on the video. Yes, correct. Click on the video. Click on the video.
Do we need to use the microphone? Or?
No. They ask you for the microphone because you can insert activities in which you speak. But the idea of this is more like checking comprehension. But yeah, you can use your microphone if it's necessary.
They want to bring you from places that wouldn't normally do takeaway. Whether it's candidates or people
Okay, so you watch the video and in between they appear questions. You have to answer the questions. That's educative.
In shortage, it's a lot of single people. You pay the exact same prices as you would in the restaurant. Plus,
All right.
you have people that bring food. That's the neighborhood you're in. In Mayfair.
Okay, guys, you don't have to really see the whole thing.
In shortage, it's
Hi.
a single time
People. So the idea is that you can come up with a short video, 2 minutes. This one I think is 4 minutes. And in between, the video stops and asks you a comprehension question.
Very nice.
Yes, and it's also easy to use. So this doesn't take too long. Yesterday I did it in less than 5 minutes. I added the questions and I uploaded it, okay? And it's easy to use. Again, you need to have a Gmail account. That's the only problem we could find. But again, this was a collaborative activity. So there is always 1, 2, 3 students that have a Gmail account. So you say, who has a Gmail account? 3, okay, so 1, 2, 3. Please, some people get with him, some people get with him, some people get with her. And then you make them listen to these videos. And then there are options, questions in which you can add voice. So everyone can share opinions with this type of question.
But using the cell phone.
Yeah, cell phone or laptop? The laptops come with a microphone incorporated, but I'm not sure how well the microphone works. That works too, yes.
Yeah,
the cell phones.
These
Headphones?
headphones come with a microphone in it.
Yes.
So.
Yeah, good idea. Yes, the cell phone. Yeah. In this activity, you're going to create the second part of your listening class, This is the while listening section. As we mentioned before, the while listening section has 3 parts. You can see them here. They have 3 options. You can select activities like main ideas, specific information, or listen for details. Okay, specific events, in fact. This is not specific information. So here I have given you examples. Your idea is to choose one video, any video you find on the net related to the topic, this one, goodbye to sit down meal, and come up with what kind of questions would you ask, and what tool will you use, and what will be the purpose. This tool here that you see here, videoornot.es, is used for the students to take notes while they listen. They're listening and they're taking notes in the other side of the screen. You could maybe practice with that and listening for details, for example, because you're taking notes. Remember that the video has to be longer than 2 minutes for taking notes. Play Post-it, that's the one that we just saw. And Edpuzzle, it's a little bit more complex tool, but it serves as the same purpose as Play Post-it. Okay? So, you're going to find a video, and you're going to use one of these tools to create a while listening section. What will be the purpose? What will be the type of activity? Main ideas, specific events, sorry, it's information, but it's events, or details. So here you have options. Find in YouTube or any other video browser a video that relates to your topic, and then use one of the tools to come up with a listening outcome. Okay?
So should be like a teacher. I mean, how to work as a teacher.
Yes, yes, as teachers, yes. So here, please, find what of these activities you like the most and use the correct tool. Video or not is for taking notes. Yes? Carlitos. Later, obviously, later. Yeah, not now, because that is reading.
It's a bit of a maze.
So you could send them to read, or like I did reading, running dictation. Yes. Yes, because after that, they will hear a listening activity. It's just to, this was just to show you vocabulary. Yes?
The joy of working from home. Profiles a man of few words, so I feel we bonded during our part-time work.
You can copy my video, Tata.
Gives you over 700 delivery drivers harder.
Okay, so let's find one. You don't have to do the whole activity, just a little suggestion of a video and what would be the activity that you would use. Please, I will suggest you to use also Video or Not if you like. It's a nice website. Okay, you can click in this mix wheel there. Yeah, and just exit. Yeah. So you go to YouTube.
Okay, find a
A video about the topic that we have. Takeout food, maybe New York takeout, very famous. It would be perfect if we find something from Ecuador. So you choose, listen, you don't have to do the 3 types. You choose which type of listening activity you will do.
only one. Yes.
Only one. Main ideas, specific events, or details. Which would you choose? Only one. For time constraint. So when you tell us what is a while listening section for you, you have to tell us what is the type of exercise that you will do. Main ideas, specific events, or details. Let me change that word. Now, Carlitos, I want you to look at this post listening and tell me how would you use this information. Okay, that's it. And then you finish and you can present.
I can, to put in this in notes, I can use one of those websites, right?
Yeah.
Because I was thinking of
Video
about-
or not. It's for taking notes. So Carlitos is done. You should have Carlitos, the post listening, just the post listening, tell us
How
what,
does this relate to my guy?
and what tool would you use?
Video notes, you know.
Okay, video or not,
Video
okay,
notes.
so they can take notes. Now, so you have to go first, so you have to tell me here, how would you use this listening video for the post listening?
Let's see.
So I have Carlitos done, Mike is done. Okay, Juan is on.
Okay, what if I do this, I have them like microphone two for three people?
Uh-huh.
And like, it's like 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Mm-hmm.
Like what, like the one that the one I used yesterday.
Heads and tails.
And it could be like, okay, one group is gonna talk about what people used to eat.
Yep.
Yeah. And the group is gonna talk about what we're eating now. So,
Contrasting.
Because it's like, for example, this talks about good habits. This talks about like not good habits.
Yeah, they talk about extremes in fact.
And then I could have like after they, you know, like for example, after for the group, then I could have another group, okay, report on what the other group have said. Something like that.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
they're
that sounds-
listening and speaking.
That's nice.
They're relating to actually now making like personalized, like related to what's real.
Mhm.
I mean, here in Ecuador.
And it's listening and speaking, yes, it's a good idea, Carlitos. Yeah, perfect. Well, so Mike is done, Juan is done, Carlitos is done, I think Leo is almost done.
Yeah.
We just need an idea. You can continue using the tool, but we just need to hear the ideas. Save, and you go to the next activity, the next activity, right? But for now, just tell us what would you do with this video, yes?
Okay, all right.
And when you finish with what would you do with the video, you're going to tell me with the information from the video, what would be the next activity that you would do. Where are we listening? I know, but for example, that's why in the reading class, I expanded on activities for the book, but yeah, like you don't have to. The thing is that, no, not really. No, it takes a lot of time. But technology is, like your class should not be technology oriented, it should just include some technology. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, she will, I understand, from what I know, Miss Hilda is looking for technology used in class, but not technologically oriented.
That day you're not using like water, because it was just like you have to find out what you can knowledge. But what if that day you're using all the resources? And that day you're not using technology.
No, you should use some every day, some. Not the whole class, but
So
some.
like, they will say like, for example, you were preparing like that, but you just like, you show this video something simple. I'm gonna go to technology, different formats.
You know, technology is not only using a laptop, you could use charades. That would be technology. And that will be included as a technological part. So let's listen to Mike's plan. And we're going to, yes, and then Jimmy, and then we can continue.
Okay. Well, in the pre-listening activity, I chose the think about the first one. And I will show my students a set of pictures taken from the internet. And I remember I downloaded a salchipapa picture and you know, something from Ecuador. You know, sometimes
Right.
students eat that. You know.
Local food.
Yeah, that's right. And I'm going to show them to the students, and they will talk about the pictures. I mean, for example, when do they eat this? If they eat that, maybe when they leave the universities, or well, that's to arise the topic of the section, the class. Goodbye to sit down meal. And then in the while listening, I chose. Let me see. Yeah, that was the video. I found a video on the internet, in YouTube. And this is a guy from the US, and he has visited many countries, and he was here in Guayaquil, and he went to a local restaurant, called Resaca. That's in Maricon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never seen that video before, and he was there, and he was eating, and he ordered crabs.
Yeah.
He ordered crabs, and he was tasting them, and he was telling people that this dish is unique, and well, that video only lasts 1 minute, 1.5 minutes, and I found it really useful, and I chose the listening for main idea. The students will see that video that only lasts 1 minute, and they will talk about, in pairs about the video, and also to reinforce the idea of, the goodbye, to see the meal. People are not eating at home anymore. People prefer now to go out and eat, for example. No? And finally, in the post-listening section, I have, how does this relate to my life? I told my students that they had to make a phone call. I mean, they had to call this guy. I don't remember the name now of this guy who visited Ecuador, no? The guy who did the review on that restaurant, and they will have to suggest more restaurants. I mean, where they can eat, for example. They can talk in person again, the students, and they can talk about more recommendations to give to this guy, which I don't remember the name. That could be the post-listening section, showing them. Making them talk, giving him a phone call to talk to him about more restaurants to recommend. That's what I would do in these stages: pre-listening, while, and post-listening.
And what type of while listening activity would that be?
Sorry, I would use video note .ps, right? And I will make students talk. It's the first one that says students can make a phone call to the main part. Of course, it's imaginary, but they cannot work in pairs.
Right, so you will contrast reality with imagination.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
Okay, thank you very much. We are writing the feedback for Mike. You would like to suggest something? I think it's a very creative activity, Mike. Really. I don't have a paper, so I can tell you my feedback already.
I will have to explain something. You have 3 types of assessment in that. The direct observation, you have some sentences, statements that you could check yes or not if Miguel did it or not. If it is not, you could write something to support how can it improve. The last one, it could be your own comment in that, right? In the descriptive one, you have the same, just tick it yes or not, and the same thing in your comment. And in the reflective, you could write 1 extra question do you consider very important for Miguel to reflect on his very short lesson.
Okay, Mike, thank you very much. Applause for Mike. Good job, I like it. I like the salchipapa thing. It's a good idea. It comes in handy. So, can I have your papers? Yes, I will, I promise.
Okay, good afternoon.
Hi.
For the pre-listening activities, first I started to think about CART, giving my students my opinion about why people have bad food habits. Then I asked them the question, why do you think it is so difficult for people to change their dietary habits? We discussed this a little, and then I showed them a video about a case study. Middle-aged man with pre-diabetes. Yeah, I saw the video and I got scared. Yeah, because I'm in that case. Okay, later, for the vocabulary section, I write down some words I chose for the video to make my students define them or try to give an examples using them so everybody can understand those difficult words, or maybe students who know their definitions or their meanings can explain them by using examples. Then for the predict part, the students are told to relate the given vocabulary with the topic of the reading to predict the main purpose of the text, its tone, and its audience. Okay. Later, for the while listening activity, I'm doing listen for specific details. Students watch the video again and take notes about the way we can improve our food habits. I'm using video note. Later, I ask them to outline the most important recommendations of the video. Later, for the post-listening activity, I tell my students to suggest what recommendations they will start taking on their daily lives in order to improve their health or food habits. That's it.
I like it. The diabetes video is a very real thing.
Yeah.
It's very real. Related in a sense with the reading, in a sense, because it talks about food.
Yeah.
And it's a good idea to open our students' eyes, create consciousness, and that is useful for the post-listening activities. Yes, good job. And how long will the activity take?
Like 4 hours. No, no. No. I think like 45 minutes.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay.
Applause, please.
Thank you.
Okay. So for the pre-listening activity, for the think about part, okay, I will show my students 2 pictures of breakfast. I will have them tell me the name of the food that they see at breakfast, okay? And also write down this, make a list of food that they see on the picture. And then I would ask them to add some more food, okay, to make this breakfast more delicious, okay? Then for the predicting, I would have them, I have 2 questions. I'm gonna ask them, what makes breakfast good? Okay, I'm gonna have them think about this. And then we're gonna have a discussion about a place where we can have good breakfast here in town. And for the vocabulary, I will use the charades with vocabulary that is related to the conversation that we have in the text. Then for the while listening, I will show them a video, short video, like a minute and 38 seconds about eating, how to develop good eating habits. And the video gives some recommendations in order. So I will use this also the video notes, okay, website. So they will have to listen for specific events. Let's say listen for specific events in this case, in this one. And have the recommendations as they are heard. And finally, for the post listening, I would get my students in group of 3 people. Okay, and I will have the first group will have to talk about the eating habits that we have now. Okay, the next group will have to talk about the eating habits that we had before. Okay, and then I will have this alternate ideas. And after that, okay, I would ask some groups to ask what the other group said.
Okay. So that will be, yes, video now. That is the while listening. And what would you do for the post listening?
For the post listening was the discussion of
Oh, yeah,
the
okay.
eating habits that we have now versus the eating habits before.
Contrasting.
So it's connected to what we have in the reading.
All
I mean,
right.
in the lesson that you gave.
And how long will your lesson take?
It will take like 15 minutes.
15?
10 to 15. That's why it shows a video that is not too long. Like it's only 1 minute and 38 seconds.
Thank you, Barritos. Very good. Thank you very much.
In my
Okay, bye-bye.
pre-listening activity, in the think about part, I prepared some flashcards using Quizlet.s. I show the pictures to my students, and I have them describe the pictures. One of the pictures is a hamburger, a boy eating a hamburger, which is the more common product that they order, and a delicious soup prepared at home. Okay, it's like homemade food versus takeout food.
Right.
Okay, in the vocabulary section, I give them some questions to elaborate the vocabulary they're going to use in this lesson. For example, where do you usually eat your meals? So they will come up with places at home, at school, at work, in the street. Okay. And another question about what they usually eat for breakfast, lunch, or dinner to activate their prior knowledge about the different kind of foods they usually eat during the day. And in the predicting, I give them more questions, 2 more questions, to know what they think, or if they think that this eating habit will continue in the future. And if there are advantages or disadvantages of, ordering food. Okay, that is my pre-listening activity, and in the while listening activity, I chose a video about why people don't cook anymore. Okay, and I used a puzzle. Okay, and it's a video about 3 minutes, and in each minute I added some questions, comprehension questions, to know if they understand what they are watching.
Main ideas questions?
Yeah, main ideas basically. And at the end, I added a voice note telling them that they have to discuss the topic in the next class. Okay, and for my post-listening activity, pretty much what Carlitos did. I encouraged them to form groups and discuss about the advantages and disadvantages of ordering food and cooking at home.
All right. Very, very nice. Very nice class. How long will it take? An hour?
No, 20 minutes, no more than that.
20 minutes.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Tony. Very good. I like it. I think it's very long. It looks to me like it would be like longer than 20, but let's say 30. It extends.
20 minutes.
Okay.
Okay, on the topic, goodbye to sit-down meal. First, I chose a video engagement activity, small video, about why people order food instead of cooking. Yes?
Okay.
Okay, now, for the listening activities, I chose predicting. From the video, they have to, the video in silence, they have to guess, it's a short video for 1 minute, they have to guess what the topic is about. Then I will teach some vocabulary words before we begin with the class. And I chose some words here, like, for example, fast food, diminished time people have to prepare, fast-paced culture, etc. Okay. Then I go to the discussion, and so they can talk about takeout food. Do you think if it is healthy and why? Reasons why fast food or takeout food is convenient. So they can talk and discuss. Okay.
Okay.
Yes. That is for the pre-listening activity. So I chose two.
That's
okay?
predicting. So
Predicting.
to think about.
Predicting and vocabulary.
Okay.
And discussion at the end. For the while listening activities, I chose main ideas. Yes, the students have to write down key phrases and some details. Well, I chose a video. It's very small. It's about 1 minute, and it's about dollar saving meals, how to prepare healthy meals, easy to cook meals at home, cheap, inexpensive. Okay, and also students can take down some words that appear in the video, like for example, what is this, crock pot? I have to find out myself. Okay, and I use the puzzle, okay, because it allows teachers to upload the video, and to, well, we can edit this video, maybe we can add some speaking to the video, and we can also use multiple open-ended, multiple choice questions. For the post-listening, students can group, well, discuss about this activity. Students can cook easy and inexpensive meals, and how they can get their kids, brothers, sisters to eat healthy foods instead of ordering food from restaurants. That's the post-listening activity.
That's a nice idea. And I like the fact that the video is the opposite of the topic, because it makes, contrast. Like, because it says goodbye to sit-down meal, and he's showing benefits of using meals at home.
It was
saves
almost
money.
like Tony's presenting.
Yeah.
My idea.
Yeah. But it's not the same video. At the same time, it's a different approach.
But yes.
And how many minutes will your activity be? This whole listening
The whole thing,
set?
I don't know, about 15 minutes, 20.
All right.
Top.
Okay, 20.
Yes,
Very
consider
good.
that the videos are also short.
Okay, thank you, Leo. I like it. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Okay. And for the pre-listening, for think about. I will show my students a picture related to the new words like the delicacy, sweetness, stack, and overrun. So they have to try to guess the word, and then we help them with the right meaning after showing the picture. For vocabulary, they have to match the word with the meaning and then say a sentence using the word. And for the prediction, the predictive part, I will show them other pictures about international food, and they will have to say if they are interested in trying that kind of food.
Okay.
And for the while listening, students will have to watch a video, but the video was kind of funny because it was a Mr. Bean singing, and they have to use the application of video note. So while watching the video, they have to describe what they see. Take notes or type sentences describing what they see. And then at the end of the video is about 3 minutes, less than 3 minutes. They will have to share their idea to know if they agree or disagree with their sentences in time. For the post-listening, as the video is not complete because it's only the beginning when he sits down and gets the menu, but we don't know the food that he's going to order. So they have to predict what kind of food he would try to order. Or there was a situation when he was playing with the spoon and the knife, and the other customers were getting annoyed. So they can predict if he's going to be kicked out of the restaurant.
It's more like an expanding. Leo, for example, Leo and Tony were contrasting the two things, but you're expanding. You're saying like, okay, go to read a restaurant, but this will happen.
Yes.
It's a nice idea. Yes. That's it? Okay, thank you very much. I like the Mr. Bean video. It's very nice. I love Mr. Bean. He's the best.
The listening section, the thinkable section is to present pictures of fast food restaurants,
Okay.
Carl's Jr., Burger King, Pizza Hut, and ask the students which restaurant they like and why. And if they do not like them, why not? So that's the thinkable section. That's in 2 minutes, so they can answer the questions. In the vocabulary section, from page 151, the charades section, we focus on the context of the principal words from the listening section. For example, not mentioning the word delicacies because it would be much more difficult for them to guess the meaning. But giving the context, for example, delicacies like snails, so they have to find or guess the meaning for delicacy, for example. So if there is not a charades application, so they can use, the teacher can use the PowerPoint in order to, the teacher can use the PowerPoint to show the phrase, and students can guess the meaning of a specific phrase. That's in the vocabulary section, so that can take 5 minutes. In the prediction, ask the students what the next activity will be about, the listening section, and I will give them 3 options. So for example, it will be about delivery, will be about fresh food, or application for delivery. So about the next video, so that they're going to watch. So I will give them the opportunity to choose from 3 options, the best that they believe that will be shown in the next video. So that will take 1 minute. So the pre-listening section will take 8 minutes.
Okay.
In the while listening section, the video on post-it, play post-it, I'm sorry. The video play post-it, they have to answer questions during the video, maximum 4 questions. The video is less than 2 minutes. So while they are watching the video, so they can answer the questions.
What's the video about?
The video is about food delivery. So food delivery. And then the post-listening section, it's 5 minutes. What happened after they watch the video about food delivery, and they have to discuss or asking each other if they could start a fast food delivery business, what kind of food would they deliver, okay, and why? And if we have a little bit more time for this, I will spend like 5 minutes. But if I can include 5 more minutes, I will make them design a logo for their business. So a business for food delivery, for example, a hamburger, a hot dog, or something. So they could yes, without the designing of the logo, it would take 15. But if they, for example, want to design something about the logo, it would take 5 more minutes or 10 more minutes. So it would take 20 to 25.
Okay, I like it. I like the logo thing. Very good. Thank you. Thank
Sounds
you.
like a project.
Yeah, it does. It does sound like a project. Well, I was going to, for time's sake, I didn't do this activity, but I would like to share my material with you. This activity I do that is called That's Fantastic. and it's about you giving students in pairs these questions. I wrote only 4 sets, and we're supposed to do it here at the class. You have one student ask 10 questions to their partner, and here are the possible answers. So they have to answer not only yes and no, they can answer that is so true, oh dear, oh no, I'm so pleased for you, good luck, I can't believe it, different types of expressions for listening for main ideas. So I didn't manage to do this today, but it's listening and speaking. You listen to main ideas, and at the same time you're also practicing speaking and discussing. So I'm going to give this to you. I think I have 4. So, or now, let me see that we already give you now. So it's like 1, this, if you're interested. Yes, you can.
Okay.
Yes, it's okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for coming out today. And well, I guess I'll see you in 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah, that's right.